There's been a lot of talk recently, including from us here at Ring of Fire, about the bad poll numbers that Joe Biden has. And as we've pointed out, even with the bad poll numbers that Joe Biden has, he's still polling ahead of Donald Trump. And that includes those swing state polls that have narrowed but do still have Joe Biden in the lead. Well, also out this week and seemingly overshadowed by those swing state polls is new national polling and demographic polling that shows that Joe Biden is actually pulling further ahead than previously thought. The new national polls out, according to the LA Times, which, by the way, surveyed 8,000 people with an only 1% margin of error, which is absolutely phenomenal in modern polling. Biden still has an 11-point lead nationally over Donald Trump, a double-digit lead over the incumbent president. And it was a 13-point lead immediately following the Democratic convention because Joe Biden got a 2-point convention bounce. Donald Trump lost 2 points. After the Republican convention, Biden lost 1 point, Trump gained the 1 point. So that's what happened with the conventions. A 2-point bounce for Biden and a 1-point bounce for Trump. That's remarkably pathetic, by the way, for both candidates, but even more so for Donald Trump, because the people who went to Biden and then went back to Trump were independents. But Donald Trump's fear of Antifa, his gloom and doom, his threats of, oh my God, they're going to come to your streets and start protesting. 1% of independents said, oh, okay, yeah, he's right. I guess we're going to vote for him. It's not moving the needle. It is actually defying the conventional wisdom with that. Traditionally, that actually would result in a much bigger shift in favor of Donald Trump, and it still could and likely will. But so far, it's not. And Trump doesn't have a message for that. People aren't buying the fact that Trump is going to actually keep us safe from it. Now, it's important to point out that distinction. Because do people see it as something that is scary? Sure, they do. Some of them, not all of them. Some of them do. The problem is they don't view Trump as the one who can do something about it. You have the right-wing media right now coordinating their attacks, trying to convince everybody who clicks on their website that you're going to die if Joe Biden is president, that Democrats are out here murdering cops, that Antifa is going to hit you in the head with a brick or a can of soup the second you walk out your front door. The people say, well, that may be so, but they're already doing that, and this dude's president, so I can't trust him to fix it. Those things aren't actually happening, though, folks. Don't worry. I'm not saying they are happening. The public ain't buying it. But here's the thing that this poll, the LA Times poll, actually showed us. Donald Trump is only winning with one demographic, and that is white, non-college educated voters. And the race in these other demographics, including demographics that helped Trump win the election, is slipping. African-American voters hate Donald Trump. He is losing, I think he's lost about 5 to 7%, according to this new poll, of his Hispanic supporters, which was already very low. And now it's even lower than very low. These suburban voters that Trump swears he can keep safe, they're not buying it. They're increasingly going to Joe Biden. So yeah, some of the polls for Biden don't look as good as we would like them to. Others look a lot better than we thought they would. But from this point forward, we have to pretend like he is 10 points down in the polls. Always attack, never defend. You have to go out there. You have to make sure people know how dangerous Donald Trump is. Yeah, Biden ain't great. But unfortunately, he's what we're stuck with. And anything at this point is better than what Donald Trump has to offer. Donald Trump has to offer death and destruction. That is all 2020 has been from this man. Death and destruction. Anything is an improvement over that.